Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Saturday stream where today we'll be discussing a few things. Got an action-packed stream. So we're looking again at the latest ability 11, putting a few more battles, a few different tests on some different kinds of bases. I have tried rearranging my base ready for this, but not quite there yet. Obviously looking at the new G1s with Cup and Springer, discussing them in more depth. We'll be discussing the community vote. Going through the votes available and talking about the bots that aren't there and the bots that I think should have been there, who my vote was. And we're going to be talking a bit about new combats. We can't show them yet, but there was some discussion about what they were going to be. And I want to sort of address that as well, really. And yeah, we're also going to be doing a bit of leveling for the event on the normal server. So yeah, action-packed stream. So before we start, test server disclaimer. This is not my real account. Those are not my coins. It is no way connected to global. I don't have 100 million coins. No, I'm not a hacker. I am a playtester and a content creator for Space Ape. No, you can't get a test account unless you are a playtester or a content creator. No, you can't be a playtester unless you apply and get there. And no, I have no way of giving you some of these coins. Just putting that out there before we start, because those are some of the questions, just some of the questions that I get quite regular. So yeah, just putting that out there. So before we make a start, guys, I just want to talk a bit about what I've been doing this week and some of the things that are coming to the stream. So if you're in my Discord, especially in my VIP, you'll have a really good idea of what we've been doing this week. So I've said for quite a while now that I wanted to get a PC and go, you know, fully legit, so to speak, on my streams, getting them high profile, getting them better quality. And that should be coming in the next week, I imagine. There's a couple of bugs that I've got to iron out. But yeah, in the space of a week, we've literally got everything up and running. So that's going to be pretty exciting. For those that have seen the channel, you'll probably see that we have a new banner. So that has been going on. We've been sorting that out as well. I've got a new logo. There's loads of things. There's loads of things we're doing this week. Loads of things coming to the stream. So don't forget, make sure you subscribe, guys. If you're not in Discord yet, come and join the Discord. We get sneak previews of everything that I'm doing. Yes, they're going to VIP first, but then we'll be putting some more in this week to stir up a bit of interest. So if you're not in Discord, make sure you join, guys, to get all the latest info. And obviously, make sure you subscribe. Okay, let's go back to the chat and see who we've got in here. So we've got Jason Rowley, who was first. Sorry, Crusher, but welcome to the stream. We've got Blue Grimlock. I'm just going to put a little shout out to Blue Grimlock, who panicked yesterday and was like, oh my God, are we missing the stream? When's the stream? And then realized it was actually Friday and not Saturday. So yes, Blue Grimlock, you're okay. Today is Saturday. You haven't missed the stream. Don't worry. We've got the Joker as well, Sharksy, one of our other moderators. Thanks for posting the link. And who else have we got? We've got the Grim, we've got Mitchell, we've got Stuck in Beta, we've got Volcanicus. Have we got anything else? We've got Jamie Ojeda, and I think, we've got Grand Time as well, and Silverbolt, one of our other mods. So yes, and David Rowling has just jumped in at the end as well. So yeah, welcome to the stream. And Zab Reaper. Everyone's just jumping in last minute, trying to get in there, going, hey, Wozza, I need to cut off at some point. Can't keep going on all day. But yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. So yeah, like I said, we've got lots to cover. I want to do some more testing. I keep doing that and show my ceiling. I want to do some more testing on these bots. It's hard when you're in the test server, you try them in different scenarios, but it's quite hard to sort of try them all as a team, because when you try them all as a team, you can't see what's going on. You see one ability and then you miss another one, and you can't see exactly what's happening because there's something happening on the screen. There's an ability being used or a defense firing or something. It's really hard. Or there's someone's got a build bot that's healing and you think it's done less. So it's really hard to test when you're doing battles. But we all know what they're doing, the abilities. We saw them in Wednesday's stream. We've not seen that. Go and check them out. We cover all the abilities in that. Obviously Space Ape covered it as well. You can go and watch that stream as well. And yeah, we just sort of did a quick test. So we're going into a bit more depth and just doing some more battles. But and while we can do that, we can talk about the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. So the question I want to ask all you guys first, while I'm going to explain my team. I'll give you a few minutes to answer. I want to know who you voted for in the community poll and why as well. So who you voted for and why. But you know what, guys? It doesn't matter if you voted because you go, I voted for Swoop because I like Dinobots. I'm fine with that. You know what? Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got a reason. I am fine with that. If you've got Swoop because you think, you know what? I think that I use 4-star Swoop, but he's not quite there yet. That's a good reason. You know what? There's no right or wrong reason. There's no right or wrong vote. I've seen people ridiculing people going, well, why vote for that for? It's a stupid vote. Well, maybe for them, maybe not for you. Everyone's different at every single level. For me, personally, Swoop is, even with a 5-star, will be not good enough because of his health. He lacks a lot of health. But I understand lower players that can't quite one-shot and use Star Saber and Goldfire. It'd be a great cleanup bot. I just think that he dies very quickly in Prime League. That's not to say that he won't do well in Gold League and he won't do well in even Cyber maybe. So, everyone's got a different point of view. I can put mine across, I can argue my point, and I'll put my point across and say, this is why I think he's not good. And you can say, well, you know what? I like him because of this. And I've said it before that I'm all for making sure that everyone's got the correct information to make their own mind up. But after that, it's up to them. If I say to you, listen, if you do a 1-to-1, you can do a booking 1-to-1 session. And I say to you, well, Hotspot, yeah, he's good. He's got a great reflection. He's a good tank. But all the rushing bots then die very quickly after that. You might say, yeah, I know, but, he does reflect a lot. I have one-shots that can't quite one-shot, and he just gives me that edge so I can one-shot. That's fine. As long as you realize the benefit and, the reason that you shouldn't equip him, and then make your own mind up. That's why I'm here, to make sure you know both sides of the story, why he's good and why he's bad. But make sure you put in your reasons in the chat, who you voted for and why. Not just who. Just put in, oh, I voted for Star Saber. I know you can't, for example. But why did you vote for Star Saber? Why did you vote for that bot? There must be a reason behind it. I'm all for as well. I don't like it when people just say, oh, I've got this person in my team. Well, why have you got that guy? I don't know. Well, what good's that? It should be a reason. I've got this guy because he's got great damage. I've got this guy because he's got extra health. I've got this guy because I haven't got any other tanks. Even that's a good enough reason. But there must be a reason. There's got to be a reason. Let's have a look at some of these reasons. So Volcanicus has put Swoop. There you go. Just Swoop. Just Swoop. No reason. Just Swoop. Stuck in Beta voted for Ironhide so we can get a buff. There you go. I would never vote for Ironhide because any bot that's going to get a 5-star is going to get a buff, but that's a good enough reason that Ironhide needs a buff. The question is, did Grind Time vote for him? Oh, and there we go. The Crusher voted for Slash. No reason why. Just Slash. And then Grind Time voted for Slash because he's a mad Mam Jammer. I don't even know what a Mam Jammer is. But yeah, he is. But then do you really want to start slashing bases? Because let's be honest. Let's be honest what's going to happen there. If a 5-star Slash comes out, we're going back to the Flare Mines. Flare Mines will be meta. And then Slash won't be again. So I don't think a 5-star Slash will be that good, really. I honestly don't. Good for leveling. I think she might be able to solo Zone 14, but I don't think she'll be that good because she's already very, very overpowered. All she'll get is a damage increase and a health increase. That's it. She won't get a rework. She'll just be the same as she is now, but a bit more powerful. Mine can solo Zone 13 with pathing. Even Zone 14 with pathing. Can nearly solo Zone 15 if you can get them high enough, but it's hard to call defenses. So Slash, yes, you will be able to, but I will guarantee people will be putting Flare Mines down left, right, and center. Guaranteed. Mitchell voted Swoop. No reason. Just Swoop. Joker, Cliff Jumper. I can see so many people just putting Cliff Jumper. I want to know why, guys. I want to know why you voted for him. I don't really care who you voted for. I want to know the reason why. That's what interests me, is the reasoning behind it. I would never vote for Cliff Jumper. I would never vote for Ironhide. But Stucky Beta's got a good reason there. You know, he's voted in because he wants to have a buff. People aren't voting for Slash because they want to have a buff. Well, it won't be a buff. It'll be a raise increase of star level, but it won't be a buff. Who else? Who else? Bruticus. I voted for Inferno and Rodimus Unicronus. No reason. Oh my days. Grim has put. Oh, no, we don't want to ban him. No. Start again. Ripper because it's the last one I need for Abominus. See, even that's a good enough reason. Fair enough. I get it. I do. Very clever. Who else? Shannix is voted for Vortex. It's his favorite Combaticon. And if Spaceship reworks incorrectly, he would be an outstanding cleanup. But I agree with that. That I would love a 5-star dust up. Honestly, I really would. And people have looked at my votes and gone, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. Why have you even voted for that? And, you know, that's the reason, because I think with a rework, she could be amazing. Look at Rust Dust with more range. I think Rust Dust is good, but Rust Dust just lacks a bit of range in the casting range and in their ability, in their normal damages as well. That's it, really. And maybe a bit of health as well. So Dust Up won't get that health. They never will, Gunners. But you know, she does get that increased range. So I think we'll see a bot like Rust Dust a lot then. I do. But being able to equip some good claws and having good range instead. Eddie Lee voted for Nose Cone to prove that apes don't care about the fan vote. Fair play. Yeah, we could talk about that as well soon enough. We'll talk about that as well. I like it. I like it. Nose Cone does need a buff bad. It's hard. Hey, here we go. Volcanicus. Reason why I love the Dinobots. I hope for a 5-star combiner. They've already said there won't be 5-star combiners other than Omega Supreme. I think the reason is that it's so hard to chase a 4-star combiner and so hard to get that they realize that 5-star combiners would be ridiculous. It'd be so hard to obtain. I mean, who have I got? Am I even close to? No one. Jetfire. I've got one out of Superion. Octopus Maximus. I've got one, which is Prowl. Volcanicus. I've got one, which is Sludge. Yeah, one. Victorion. I've got none. And Defensor, I've got one. Blades. And Blades, that's it, one. I've got pretty much one in every single one, and I'm considered quite high level. So can you imagine trying to get all those bots in 5-star? It'd be crazy. It would take you longer than the game would be alive. It's ridiculous. It would be so end game. You're talking the top 20, 30, 50 players in the game would get them, and that is it. No one else would get them, guys. So I just can't see it. I just don't. And if they are, I won't be chasing them. I won't be bothered getting them. I really don't. Crusher as a reason, just because he likes that ability. That's a good reason, though. That's a reason. Because you like her ability. You like the bot. That's a reason. Killmaster voted Rook because he would probably get popular vote. Maybe. I'm not seeing a lot of varied votes, though. But he's on my war team with a 4-star, same as me. I like to see Strafe or Bumblebee. I wouldn't like to see Strafe personally. I'm not a big fan of Strafe. But I think he will. Just because I think we'll have a Computron bot in there. And I don't think we're going to see Scattershot because he's too recent. I think Afterbreaker and Lightspeed are still quite recent enough within the vote. I don't think they were. So, yeah, I was looking at Strafe or Nose Cone, and it's not going to be Nose Cone, let's be honest. I doubt it. So I thought of Strafe, but I wouldn't like Strafe in there. It's hard. It's hard. Again, as he is, no, I don't really like him. But, you know, it could be good, maybe, with a bit of a buff, maybe in health or something. But, yeah, still a really good bot. But, yeah, definitely Bumblebee. And I was talking to a playtester, and they were like, oh, Bumblebee's rubbish. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? I was like, he does about, was it? I mean, look at Bumblebee here. Well, I'll take a quick look at Bumblebee because I just want to put something out there for people to really, really realize. So, 5-star bots generally get a 20% increase in ability, about 20%. So, let's take a 4-star Bumblebee, maxed out, granted. So, he does 66% of his damage for 9 seconds. So, we can guarantee that a 5-star will be 10 seconds at least. At least 10 seconds, guaranteed. And it'll still do 66%, but obviously it's more. So he does 433 damage per second at max. So 20% of that is about 50. So we'll round it to 500 just for the sake of maths. It's slightly under that, but just round it to 500. So he'll do 66% of 500. So that is 163, 20, 480. So yeah, 60, 320. 320 damage per second over 10 seconds. That's 3,200 damage in an area. Times 2 is 6,400 damage. That takes out pretty much everything apart from, say, MDS and anything that's next to a shield generator. For next to 2 plus, is it 2 plus 2 ability points? So for 6 ability points, you can clear a huge area. And if it's not cleared, it's been EMP for 10 seconds. So what's not to like? Yes, he has quite low health, but he would be amazing as a 5-star. I really do. I would love him as a 5-star. I think he'll be better than Chromia, and that's going out on a limb. Better than Chromia, one of the most overpowered bots in the game that everyone goes needs a nerf and is ridiculous. I think he'd be on par, if not better, because it's a lower cost. So yeah, yes, Chromia is 30 seconds, but still crazy. Joseph's put it there. Next comment, Bumblebee, because it underestimated a lot. I agree. Yes, sorry, the chat ban you. Sorry, Grim. I just pressed the wrong button. Victory Star Saber. If someone just help him vote, just someone either post the link or if you're in my Discord server, the link's there. There you go. Okay. Catch up on the chat. There's a lot of chat. Hello, Engineer Hoist as well. Hashtag vote Rook. Who did I vote for, Grind Time? I'm going to put someone in there that people are going to be surprised about, but maybe not some people. And I thought about my vote. And I thought, am I going to vote in my heart on who I really would like as a 5-star? Or should I vote with my head? Should I vote with my head and think, Rook for my war team? Maybe that's who I should vote for. I'm being purely selfish. Then I thought, who would be cool as a 5-star? Who would I vote as a 5-star? And it'd be something different than what we've got. I voted for Double Dealer. Because the reason I vote for Double Dealer is we've got Springer, who's Triple Changer, but he does healing and damage, and his damage is not that much. And we've got Sunstorm, who's got healing and a bit of damage, but not that much. So, we haven't got a Triple Changer that does a lot of damage. And I don't think we'll get a 5-star Skylynx. And so that for me was the big option. I thought that, I would like a 5-star B, but I thought everyone's going to vote for 5-star B anyway. Everyone's going to vote for 5-star. Look, who would I really like as a 5-star? Who would be the most fun to use? Who would be like overpowered to hell? Double Dealer, honestly. Because the Triple Changer. Yeah, exactly, Crusher. Because there's a Double Dealer's 2 new Bruticus. He's in the vote. Double Dealer was in the vote. If you go back and look at the vote, Double Dealer was in there. I voted Double Dealer. So no, he's not too new because he's in the vote. I voted for him. I was a bit disappointed that he was right at the bottom. But yeah, that's the reason. Will he fit on my war team? Depends on his damage. If Double Dealer did the same damage as Lynx, then definitely would. Really would, because he'll be like Skylynx, Silverboss put, gonna say it right there, it's gonna be a combiner bot. I think it'll be a combiner bot. But here's the thing as well. We'll do a few battles while we're talking.
Autobots, roll out.
Everyone after DD is not there in the 5-star poll. He was. Double Dealer was in there. Double Dealer was in there. And Victor's asking about Victor, you don't have to vote for Double Dealer because I do. Honestly, don't, guys. Don't just vote because I tell you to. Don't vote because I'm voting for this bot. Don't vote because I've said it's good. Make your own mind up. Take my advice on which bots are good. Take my advice on which bots you would like in your team. But make your own mind up. Don't let anyone tell you you're wrong. Don't let anyone tell you that you made the wrong choice. I wouldn't choose some. I will tell you that I wouldn't choose that. But it doesn't mean you're wrong, though. Yeah. He was there. Engineer Hoist wanted him. Don't you need Rook to complete Defensor, though? Is that what it is, Engineer Hoist? I think so. Didn't you say that you needed Rook to complete Defensor? I'm not too sure. I think I saw you in your stream saying so. I could be wrong, though. Okay, ability 11 bots and G1 bots. So we've got Sludge in there. On Sludge, I've done something interesting. This is what, if I'm going to use Sludge, this is how I'm going to use him, but it's a bit lower level. I've got Quintus on. So when he smashes the walls, get a lot of sharks, do a lot of damage quickly. And there's two ways you can look at this. And I've talked about it in chat. I had to think about it. And someone said about putting Quintus on. It's a pro and a con. If you do a lot of damage to walls, then you get a lot of sharks right at once, and then they die very quickly, which is still true. But then I thought, but if you use the ability on walls, sometimes some of the walls might not have been destroyed. So maybe you're getting more sharks. You still get more sharks as you go on. So maybe you can get more sharks from it. Maybe. I don't know. A bit weird. But don't forget, if you do take the wall buster off, you're going to do a bit less damage, obviously, to walls, and you might not break them unless you can one-shot. But we're going to give it a whirl. It's only 58-11. You can't one-shot. But I'm sure we're going to break them a lot easier. And then we've got Quintus on. I've got Taraxodon because I thought, Taraxodon, I'm not going to do that because the combat's there, nearly. You're very quick on you might got something. Maybe not. So Taraxodon, he heals him very quickly for all damage done. If he does a lot of damage to walls, that could heal him quite a lot. I want to see how that works, putting Taraxodon on Sludge. I've not used Sludge for a long time, so I want to try that out. Obviously, ability 7 does 7 times more damage to walls. Then we've got Rodimus. I've put a few tanks in there. I want to see how he works with 3 tanks. I've put Megatronus on to give him even that more damage. Because it's a 4-star 55, I put Stripes on him to keep him alive. He doesn't really transform, so that should keep Stripes engaged. That's why we put Stripes on him. Then we've got Laser Optimus. Laser Optimus has got Lionizer. Because he's Laser Optimus and has stupid damage, stupid DPS for a tank, we put it on him. And then obviously his G1 core. Obviously the ability 11 bounces to more targets and obviously gives him the EMP effect. So that should be pretty cool. I want to try that on Outpost bots. See if it works on them. I think it will, but we'll give it a try. Skyburst, obviously, I should have got this leveled. I apologize for the stream, but she's incredible. Obviously, with Primer and Flak, and I'm considering leveling mine. I think that obviously, I think it could do 7k damage in a line once you get high level. I really do quite easily. So yeah, we'll have to see on that. I'll get upgraded and we'll have a look at it on the stream. Then we've got Smokey for obvious reasons. Pew pew. Obviously. We can't go without Smokey. One of my favorites. We've got Springer, obviously. Ability 11, so it does increased damage with his rockets and obviously increased healing. Well, it's straight away healing. It's instantaneous healing. Then we've got his G1, which let me just remind myself. Oh, increase the damage and the healing, and then his ability 11 increases damage with rockets, I think, and gives him. I forgot now. I get mixed up between the two. So that instant heals instantly, and the G1 core increase the damage and increase the heal. Yeah, maybe. I think so. More healing, more damage. We know that much. Anyway, that's just, yeah, we know that. Then we've got Trax, obviously, with the speed up, which is only 15%, but it's for 20 seconds, so it's quite good. But someone made a good point in the chat. Because smoke screen makes people go fast, makes the troops go faster, will they leave the smoke faster so it reduces their protection? That's an interesting one. That's an interesting theory. which we can test a bit, but yeah, it is true. Yeah, by giving them a damage increase, they will leave the smoke faster. But then again, they're going to take less damage because they're doing more damage. They're going to get through things faster. So it's a playoff, really. So I don't think it's going to change that much to make it detrimental. It's not going to be one of those where you're like, oh, don't do that. Don't upgrade him like we did Optimus Prime. Don't upgrade him, makes him worse. It's not the case. It'll still be good. And we're still getting pew-pews in the chat. And then we've got Wheeljack, obviously with ability 11 with an instantaneous heal. We've got his G1 core, which makes him faster, increases his healing. And we've got a 5-star rung on him. We've put a 5-star rung on him just to give him that extra healing. And just for the thing as well, we have got stripes on tracks. I just want to see how it disengages. I want to see how tracks disengages and re-engages again when we use tracks. So, yeah. And that's what we're going to go with. We're going to do a few battles with that. But yeah, there's a few bots. We'll just go into normal battles and see if we can get some good bases. But yeah, I was surprised that Star Saber's not in there. I really was. I thought we'd see a 5-star Star Saber. I really did. Maybe the 8 still will, but maybe not. Maybe not. And for those that saw, the 5-star cup, that's the screenshot of my stream that's going round. I did say that he shouldn't be there. It's it's not fake, but it's a mistake. And lo and behold, he wasn't in the 5-star poll. And if you look at my box now, he's gone because I told the apes and they've removed it. So it's not even like they said, well, this batch is going out soon, keep him for now. They've removed it because I really don't think we'll see a 5-star cup. The 4-star has already been, can already pretty much solo zone 15 with good combats. And he's already got ability 11. He's already got a G1. That's borderline. We were talking about this in the playtest about how overpowered it could be. Maybe they're not going to make it a 5-star as well, surely. So I really doubt it's going to happen, guys. These things happen and rumors start, but I really can't see it. Okay. Let's go with this. Let's use sludge on this wall piece. This is 5811, don't forget. And that's not even honeycomb. So you're talking, yeah, probably just over half at 5811 without a wall buster. It's pretty good. We'll put track smoke down. And I think you can see the can we see the speed increase? Yes, there you go. You can see the speed increase. It's a couple of the bots. And like Fabian said, it can be hard to see sometimes, but it is there. Or is that just not? I don't know. Or is that just the Shardicons? I'll pass it on to Fabian to make sure he can run the numbers more. I could probably do it myself, but I'm lazy. Right, we need to heal Wheeljack, so let's heal Wheeljack. Give him that instant heal. You can see there, that instant heal. It's amazing. Let's do a bit of a... Can we hit Rip Snapper with the bounce? I tried to target him, but I couldn't even target him then. It's so hard to test in teams because it's all just a mad mess. It really is. We can't use Rodimus because he's dead. Who needs a bit of healing? Skyburst does. There's a bit of healing to Skyburst. There we go. Full health. Let's use Laser Optimus. We can't because he's down there. Use a bit of Springer. What damage is he doing? Let's have a look. Not much. It's still not enough. It's still not enough. Still needs more damage. Should be taking a quarter of health off, really. But I suppose a stun's more beneficial than damage, really. What other bots weren't in the poll? I could go back in the chat and really have a good look. We discussed it, but who else wasn't in there? I can't remember now. I think someone said anyone since Double Dealer is not in there. And I couldn't remember if Lightspeed or After Break was before Double Dealer, or were they in the vote? I can't remember. I'd like to redo Lightspeed because when we were testing Lightspeed, when we were, when we were looking at it, we said to the apes we wanted him to, not one shot, but maybe two shot, at the end target, or do damage on his way. He came back and said he wasn't a damage bot; he's a support bot. It doesn't need, which I kind of get, but the slowdown needs to be a lot. The slowdown needs to really slow defenses down, really slow them down, because slowdown in the game is so underrated but unnecessary. Yes, your bots are getting less damage, but I don't know. I suppose we had a team of all slowdown bots. That could work. You know what? I might try that, actually. I might actually try that one day. Do a video on it. Do a stream on it. A team of slowdown bots. Yeah. And Lightspeed was before Double Dealer. After Breaker was after. Was Lightspeed in the vote, though? I didn't see him. I don't know. I didn't even look for him, to be honest with you. Cup, obviously, yes. No, Trax, Sentius, I know. Chromio, I know. And Skylinks, yes. They were all really a given. I thought as much. I thought Starsaver might sneak in. He might. The eights might make a 5-star Starsaver. You never know. But who knows? Who knows? No Trailbreaker and Scattershot and Hoist and Grapple. Yeah, I knew that anyway. That was a given. I thought even before deal. I thought like Chromio might have been the cutoff. Maybe. Not that Chromio would be in there, but that would be the cutoff. I thought maybe. Maybe not.
Autobots, roll out.
That's what we'll do. Just for fun. Let's take a Mega Supreme in. Just for fun. I wonder what happens when you put in. Ooh. What would happen when you. Hang on a minute. Inferno. Does Inferno just increase ability damage? Or all damage? It's all damage, isn't it? I'm sure it is. What happens when you stack Omega Supreme with Inferno with Rodimus? Yeah, I thought so. Inferno, Rodimus, Omega Supreme. 4-star ability. Interesting. Vitch has put, will 5-star Omega be a leaderboard event? I believe not. I'm pretty sure now they're not, because we we were discussing this in the playtest chat, and I think the words we used were Omega Supreme had best not be a leaderboard bot. And I think the H response was, who said he was? So yeah, they put us straight right away. They're like, who said he was? We never said he would be. We were like, yeah, we're just saying, like, well, they didn't say no. They didn't say definitely no, but they didn't say that, it wouldn't be. They sort of shut us down a bit. But I think it'd be in a 2 million point event. I really think there will be 2 million points again. Maybe 4 days, like last time. I think it'd be a huge event. It might stretch to 4 days, maybe, but I think it'd be 2 million points. I can't see it being less than 1.5 million. I think it'd be more than that. They said it would come in the event. I think so. I really do. Was in the announcement. There you go, then. If that's the case, then yeah, you might know a bit more than me. I didn't want to say like they'd announced it if they hadn't. See, that's the hard thing about being a tester. You don't know like what's been said and what hasn't. You think, well, I saw that in one chat, and then did I see that in the other chat? Was that a rumor? Was that a fact? So it's hard. I don't want to give too many things away. You think, do people already know that? It's like the other day I was talking about Ability 11 to people. I was like, do you know about Ability 11? Has it been announced again? Has it? And everyone was like, yeah. I was like, okay, then what bots are in it? Everyone named. I was like, okay, you know, then yeah, you know. Put the smoke down. Stun some defenses. Laser up. And let's even do more damage as well. Do some more damage. I can't even see what's going on. There's that much damage going on. Crazy amount of damage going on. But let's drop a mega. Let's get rid of that crazy damage. Grind Times put, do you think we need to save can ban a spark, 5-star shards, and Z Energon to get the 5-star piece? I think that if you play the event like the 4-star part, then I think that you won't need anything else. I think it'd just be a part. If you can't do the 2 million point event, I imagine this is just a guess. Keep that in mind. Just a guess. I imagine it's going to be about 8 to 10,000 5-star shards. Yes. 8 to 10,000 5-star shards. So so honestly, guys, if you're looking to save some money, play the event. Honestly, for like, I think for $100, you will get enough points to get the part. If you want 8,000 5-star shards, you're going to be waiting for at least a year, maybe longer. So if you're free to play, that is fine. I get it. I get it that you're free to play. But, you know, I really do. I really do think that if you're going to spend on that event, save all your money. If you spend $20, $30 per event, save your money and wait for that event and just go all out. And people will say, and I've said this before, people will say that, oh, only the top teams will get it. You know, we have a bidding system. We don't bid and you have to outbid people, but we will say, okay, guys, to be in the top 5 this event is 130k. 130k for top 5. It's 70k for top 10. It's 50k for top 50. It's 35, 40k for top 100. And we'll go like that. That's how we do it. And then if you say, I'm going to do 40k, you'll go in a top 100 team. If you say 50k, you'll go in a higher team. And that's how you do it. So, you know, you could go and merc for the event quite easily. You could easily go and merc. Very easily. As long as you can do the points, no matter what level you are. When we do a war as well, sometimes I do a war and we might have someone from a lower level and they're just about HQ 17, maybe with a few defenses not upgraded, which is unlike ours. We expect pretty much all gold and G metal in our bases. And if they're base 1 in war during an event, well, it's not their fault. So be it. So what? It happens. You know, you can't stop people from doing that, you know. But all you need to do is just organize yourselves. You should say, listen, guys, listen, it's a 2 million point event. To get the bot, it's 50k points each. Who's up for doing 50k? And you know, if you don't get enough people, go and find people. There will be people that want to do it. There will be people that go, I want that part. I want to do 50k. I will spend $60 to $100 to get that part. I will. People will do it. Just got to find them. No, but the opportunity is there for everyone. You know, the fact that you're saying that lower players can't get it, it's harder. It's not impossible. It's definitely possible. Yeah, they did say that's madness. You won't be able to get it in Shannix. So you will not be able to get it for free other than... you won't. I'll put it, you won't be able to get it for free unless you save all your 5-star shards from all events. But is that really free? If you're free to play, it's going to take you about 2 years. I imagine. So it definitely won't be available in Shannix. 100% sure. Yes. Has Grins put. They said it over and over again. I will, all right. People ask about 5-star cup. I said, I don't think he'll be in there. I'm about 80% sure he won't. I'm not 100% sure. I'm about 80% sure he won't be. I really don't think so. Maybe 90% sure, but I would not say 100% he won't because there's still a slight chance. But I don't think so. I'm about 80% sure there's no 5-star Star Saber. Rook, I don't know. I got a clue. But I am 100% sure that 5-star Omega will not be available in Shannix. 100% sure. I am saving my Shannix. People know that. Do I think something's going to be coming with Shannix? Yes. Why is that? Because I've complained, and many people have complained that the Shannix store, other than XP cores and squad cores, there's nothing much in there. Yes, it's G1 cores, but the drop rate's appalling. I know people in my alliance that have bought 50 G1 cores and not got a G metal. And don't forget, guys, that even when you do get a G metal, you're not even guaranteed to get a G metal on the bot that you've got. You might get a G metal of Springer and have him only in a 3-star. What use is that? Do not buy G metal cores in the Shannix store. They are so poor drop rates, so poor value. Squad cores, everyone's got airbots, everyone's got gunners. You can make use of squad cores. Yes, get squad cores. They've got a better drop rate as well. You know? But other than that, there's not much. I can get Monkey Prime, but I'm not going to do. Vincent's put there, he's got 100k to spend it on. So I'm saving it, yes. Do I know anything's coming? No, I'm not sure. Do I think anything's coming? Yeah, I do. I don't know what it is, but there's some serious upgrades coming to the game. And I just think there's got to be something else done with the Shannix store. There needs to be. I'm hoping there is. I'm saving it in hope. I don't really need it. So I might as well save it. That's the sort of point of view I'm going through. Let's finish this base off, eh? Let's not mess about. I've got a lot of G metal cores, but none of them have been through the Shannix store. None of them. I bought a few and got nothing. So get rid of this. We don't like beam lasers. They're an absolute nightmare. So we need to get rid of that. You're saving Shannix for the Omega part. You mean the 4-star part? That makes sense. Yeah, I'd say for the 4-star part if you don't do it. Yeah, sorry. I already have it, so I forgot about that. Yeah, if you don't have the 4-star Omega Supreme part, then yeah, I would definitely say for that. But yeah, but the 5-star part won't be in there. But you got to think that, you know, I've no doubt how it works. So so in my works, so yes, I run a bar stroke restaurant, but it's not just like a bar stroke. It's hard to explain unless you know what it is. It's more of a massive chain. It's a massive business, you know, and we work the same as, you know, Walmart does in that sort of sense that, you know, we have shares. You know, we're a big, you know, PLC company. It's a big company. And I have a meeting every week with my area manager, and we talk about sales, we talk about the past sales, we talk about future sales, projections, and we talk about all these things on where the business is going and ideas to push the business forwards and opportunities and threats to the business, doing SWOT analysis and constantly going over them. Analyzing the sort of, you know, the statistics that you get on a breakdown of how many people order through the app and how many people walk in the door and how much they spend. Everything gets drilled down. And we're just not small business, but they say, you know, they drill these things down, so they'll know exactly the average amount of Shannix people have got. You know, the average amount of cores people have, the amount of spark people have, and Z Energon, and they will look at those stats and go, right, okay, they can drill that down, I'm sure, to Prime League and anything else. They'll drill those stats down. And once they drill it down, they'll go, okay, listen, guys, people have got a lot of spark, so we need something for them to spend it on. Let's bring out ability 11. Okay. But ability 11, you know, it's going to take a lot. Right, okay, million. Okay. Right. Okay. People that have got a lot of cores, let's bring out G1 cores, G metal cores, make them, you know, spend on something else. Oh, yeah, good idea. Yeah. You know, people are struggling in wars. Let's make a debuff. Okay. And they do these sort of things. They look at the statistics on things and make improvements. And, you know, everywhere I look, have got lots and lots of Shannix, so they've got to create something to spend it on. No, they've got to. Once they drill that down and realize that, it'd be poor of them not to, from a purely business point of view. You know, you've got to look at these sort of statistics and make informed decisions and improvements. Otherwise, your business is going to die. Why do we keep getting, you know, new things coming to the game constantly? You know, it's a one reason to make money. Simple reason. And they're not going to make money unless you evolve. And that's the same in any business. The business has got to evolve and change and go with the times. Don't think you even need a combine for this. I'm just going to let it roll. Vincent's put, is there a cap on Shannix? I don't believe so. We were talking about this as well the other day in the play testing. That there's no, I think is there a cap on? When you look at the screens, I don't think there's any cap on Combat Spark. I don't think there's a cap on Combiner Spark. I don't think there's a cap on Shannix. But there's a cap on normal Spark, which is a bit strange, a bit weird. So yeah. What's up, Grinch time? I'm gonna start calling you that. Thank you, Heist. Grinch time. He's gonna hate that. Oh, maybe that's Jake has joined the stream. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, as you would say, let's go. That's what Mirage Jake says. Let's go. Why did I say that? It's like it started from streamers and it's just, it's just stuck on, Cringe time. Started something now. Let's go. Let's go. I'm old now. I'm old compared to these kids, The Joker put the game I used to play died so fast because he worked on it for 3 years and gave up. Yeah, that's what happens. Make enough money, that's what happens. A game needs to make money, Jake, I do not. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've heard you. And he says the word fricking as well. And I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to get round not saying the other word, which I can't say, but, yeah, fricking. Is Cringe Time a new name or nickname? No, it's his new name. He's changed his name, Jake. He's changed his name. Let's get through that wall a minute. There we go. We don't want to go around the walls. Go through the walls. I've started something now, haven't I? Cringe Time. I'm going to do the burst again in a minute. I quite like this burst. Consider I don't like Rodimus. I still put it down to the fact that it killed Optimus. Before anyone says, no, that was Hot Rod, it's the same person. We all know that. We know it's the same person. Let's be honest. He killed Optimus because he wanted to be the leader. We all know that. It's what we're all thinking. Oh, we've hit the shock tower. Burst time. Come on, let's try and get through it. Can we destroy the shock tower with burst? I think we have. Interesting. Ding, ding, ding. It's Grinch time. Engineer Hoist, blasphemy. It's true. It's true. Come on, you know it's true. Don't encourage him by saying nothing wrong with saying it. Joker's made a good point. Optimus was temporarily killed. Temporarily killed. Just let that sink in for a minute. Just let that sink in. He was temporarily killed. Conspiracy theories with Sunstreaker to make the TF movie even darker. Hot Rod purposely got Optimus killed. Yes, let's make that story. Let's make it. Yes. We all know that Rodimus Prime was flawed. You know, the amount of times that he questioned himself as a leader and went on a strop and did one and left them all to it and then came back as the hero. Come on. I've got a deep hate for Rodimus and Hot Rod. You know, it scarred us. It scarred us as kids. And you know what? Jake doesn't like that film for that one reason, that it doesn't like the fact Optimus dies. And I kind of get it. I was like that. I just skipped that bit. I just fast forwarded that bit as a kid. I love stuck in betas, but the Hot Rod goes to a downward mental spiral. Let's you know what? There's a lot of films out there addressing mental health right now, and I know it's a big problem, and I don't want to make fun out of mental health, but you know, how funny would it be to have a film made about mental health, but in Transformers in robots? That'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? I don't know, having robots having mental health issues, or having like schizophrenia, the fact that he kills Optimus, but then he's an Autobot. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Has Jake seen the cartoon movie? Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yes, he's not a big fan of it. Yeah. Yes. Rodimus was never meant to be the leader. Never was. I like these streams. This is like Engineer Hoist streams where they sort of go off on a tangent. You never know what it's going to be about. You start on Ability 11, you start talking facts, and all of a sudden you start talking about robots with mental health issues. Season 3, Rodimus was racked with guilt the whole time. Yes, but I don't think he was racked with guilt because he killed Optimus. I think he's more racked with guilt because he wasn't as good as Optimus. He wasn't the leader he was. That's what I think. Well, yeah, you need to watch it. You need to. You can't have that discussion of Rodimus versus Optimus versus Hot Rod without watching the whole thing. Grant says, but I didn't like the fact Optimus died, but it's the best part. Wow, like that's savage. That is savage. And for all those that are thinking, oh, hang on, Wozza's not done Dust Ability 11. Is there a point? Is there a point in even looking at it? No, there's not. There's not at all. There's a few questions as well that I asked the ape. So I asked if Megatronus or Windblade stacks with her, you know, ability 11, and their explanation is it doesn't stack, which means it doesn't multiply it, but they both work in tandem. So yeah, there is a. I get it that for me, there's two sort of phrases of stacking. I probably use the wrong wording, but you know, does it work in tandem? Stacking is just an easy way of sort of saying that, but not quite. It's not exactly right. Yes, it works in tandem. It does. But yeah, the new combat's top heavy on sights. I saw a lot of talk in the chat saying, oh, well, it's going to be a stun bot because of their disruptor rifles. I'll be honest with you, it was. And it was awful. I think some of the phrases was in the playtest chat was, does it even stun? Does it even work? I can't see what it's doing. And then we thought they'd just change it, but they had to come back with something totally different. Totally different. And I like the way it's going. It's nowhere near finished yet. It still needs tweaking. But I like the direction they've gone with it. I really do. And it could, I don't want to say too much. But yeah, let's just say it could be good. I'm stuck really because if I say something else, it gives something away that it shouldn't. But I'm glad it's been designed the way it has. That's what I'll say. That keeps me in the clear with Space Ape, so to speak. I think, yeah, it can be good. Yeah. Enjoy sport. Do you even stun, bro? Do you even stun? I could say that about Dust Up. Do you even lift, bro? As a girl, but bro, you get I don't know. But yeah, he was appalling, like awful. And now he could be amazing. Yeah. Again, I can't say it's not ready yet. It's not even balanced yet, so I can't even say like it is amazing. But I like the direction it's gone in. I like what they've done with it. I like the ideas behind it. It's going to be good for the game in general. I just like the direction they're pulling. You know, if they go in the direction they've decided they're going with this one on in the future, then yes, I'll be very happy. That's what I'll say. Cool. Is there anything people want to test for our other test server? Is there anything else you want to see? We've seen a bit of 5-star Omega. I can show his stats again as well. We've shown a bit about ability 11, just doing some battles, having a bit of a laughing a joke. But let's have a look at Omega's stats. We're getting closer. I'm just hopeful. I really am hopeful that when Comptron comes out, he has a hack ability. Because it's the only thing we haven't got in the combiner. We've got shield, we've got fire, we've got EMP. It loads. We've got reflection, we've got stun, we've got damage in fire. Pretty much everything volcanic is fire. We've got a one shot with superior and an AoE damage. We've got stun again. We've got speed increase. You know, we've got damage against walls. We've got lightning bolts. We've got speed up. We've got everything but hack. We just haven't got hack. We need hack. Victor's put what's wrong with Omega Supreme's face? Nothing. But this might be different. Don't forget the test server. I think the test server, you couldn't see his face. I think they changed it for the release. Don't forget, some things they changed for global release, but some things they just leave the same on the test server because, you know, there's no point in changing it. You know, we'll change it just for the global release. If it's a slight change like that, like, I know they just made a recent change to Thrust to change his face, thanks to Powerblaz, because he campaigned for it non-stop for about a year. But, you know, I've always changed that. I'm not too sure I'd even change the test server because they don't need to. Just change it on global. Just push them files to the global server. They don't need the files. It's just an artist change. So there's no need, you know, a visual change. That's the word I was looking for. It's visual change. What's the most impressive of the new ability 11 batch 11? That's a good question. Let's have a quick look a minute. So, a lot of people are disappointed with cups, but I understand the need to not make it too overpowered. I understand that. So, I get it. And I was one of those guys saying we need to be cautious with this one. We need to be careful not to make it too overpowered. Because once you start backdooring, there's very little way to defend against it. And people still backdoor right now. People still cup and friends. It's still quite effective. So, you don't want to make it even more effective that much. So, I think we can write out Cup. I think we can write out anyone that I haven't got on this team really as well. So we can write off Dust Up. We can write off Cosmos as well. Rodimus Prime is already overpowered. So 8 seconds. That's a very good ability. Shut up, grind time. Don't. I'll just say that. Sludges is good, not amazing. It benefits him, but it's hard to explain. It utilizes him better. That's the key word. It makes him more utilized to this quick cause. So it's not a big game changer in that sense, but it's good for core management. There you go. Laser Optimus is very good. I'd probably say Skyburst. Is the best. Because I've had a 5-star Skyburst level 55 for about 3 years. I've not invested in her at all. I didn't really rate her. When I had her as a gunner, she's the first 5-star I got. I only had 4 stars around level 55-ish. You're talking HQ 15, 16 maybe. 15, I think. So she was good for the DPS because the kind of DPS she had, you know, was ridiculous at that time. You know, having a bot that does 500 DPS was like, wow. It was unheard of. You know, apart from maybe Silverbob, but I don't want Silverbob because it was so awful back then. There wasn't a lot of DPS in gunners back then. So she was amazing. But once other gunners came out and then combats came out, it killed her. It killed her completely. And her ability was okay at cleaning up. And I actually had an argument with a few guys in art that turned quite toxic because I said that, you know, I didn't rate her as a 5-star. She's not in the meta. And they all ganged up and just said that I was talking out my backside, and it got a bit nasty. I'm not gonna lie, that's the truth. And I just don't rate her at all. I know a lot of guys use her for a DPS, but There's better gunners out there that have the same DPS with better abilities. So I think that she was pretty much dead and buried. But with the new upgrade, once my team has got ability 11, I concentrate mostly on 5 stars. She might get ability 11 and I might raise her above 60 just for that. Because her and Goldie will have a great chemistry now with the increased damage. Before, it wasn't enough. If you used Goldfire and used her, it still didn't even clear it up. It still didn't. But with this now, doing, the amount of damage she's doing, yeah, I think she's got the best upgrade. I wouldn't say it's the best ability 11. The best probably ability 11 probably tracks because you've already got it's already good as it is, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain with that. It's not. If I was talking about the best upgrade, I'd say Skyburst. If I said who would I give 11 out of all of them, either Laser Optimus or Trax, I'd give 11 to as a priority. So yeah. But I think Skyburst is the biggest upgrade. That's what I'll say. So yeah. Pretty good. Anything new in the China server? I could talk forever about the China server. Although I will tell you something. The China server today, last week, had a guaranteed bot for around $20 of any combiner you want. So whatever bots you were missing from a combiner for $20, you can get them. So I only had one bot for Bominous. I think I had. Who did I have? I had. Let me think a minute. I'm struggling with. I'll talk in terms of the Autobots, and then I can look at it then properly because it's hard. So I had Reflector. I had Reflector in 5-star. That was all. So I bought one, and I got Blot. I was like, okay, that's not bad. I'll keep with that. Then another bundle came out, and you could get 2 maximum. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I've got 2 parts there. I can only get Sinner Twin. No, sorry, Sinner Twin, Cutthroat, and Sinner Twin, Cutthroat, and someone else. I think it was Blot, actually. I think it was Blot, Sinner Twin, and Cutthroat. I wanted 4-star Cutthroat. I've wanted that since I joined back to the China server. I'm trying to re-emulate my team from global in the China server and just level that with a few upgrades because I've got obviously 5-star Reflector. I've only got 4-star on there. So a few changes, 4 stars instead of 5 stars and vice versa. I'm trying to get 5-star Cutthroat. I'm going to get 5-star Thundercracker. So I'm going to have 5-star Thundercracker. In fact, I'll make my China team on here. But yeah, I got Blot and the Sinner Twin. So I'm still missing Cutthroat. Still missing it. But I think this will be my China team. Let's create it. So we're talking. So I'm going to have Rook, obviously, or Blot in 4-star. I don't think I'll get the 5-star. I think maybe eventually there's a 5-star if you didn't know it on the China server. So let's find him. Help me out if you see him. If you can see him. Where are you? Hate this. Makes me look such a noob. But it's not my account. You have to use it. Where is he? Have I gone past him? There he is. Okay, so we're going to start with Rook. We're going to have another tank. Don't know. Oh, hang on. There's no 5-star Goldfire, so I'm going to go with a 4-star. Definitely. Then I'm going to go with Rook. Then I've got 5-star Beast Wars Megs, but I'm not a big fan. I'm not too sure who replacing. Depends who I get tank-wise. I don't think 4-star Blaster or Soundwave will cut it. So I'm not too sure there. That'll be an open space somewhere there. Then we're going to have 5-star Thundercracker, which is Silverbolt, which will replace my Jetfire. Then we're going to have Cutthroat, which is Trax. If I can find Trax, I think actually it'd be in the. We're going to have 5-star First Aid, but we're going to have 4-star hook, so that'll be 4-star ratchet. So the other way around on my global account, but that's okay because it's more protection even. But I think it'd be the same amount of healing if I can find 4-star ratchet. Being a noob again, can't find him. There he is. And who was the other one we've got? And we've got Blades. But is there a 5-star Blades in the China server? Who's Blades' version of Con? Who's the Con version of Blades? I'm trying to think. Who would have as a 5-star in there? Who's the possibility? I'd like Blades if we can get him. So yeah. And then in there will probably be a 5-star. I'm definitely getting. I've already got first aid. I'm definitely getting Silver Bolt. I'm definitely getting a 5-star cutthroat. Not definitely, but I'm going to try to. I'm going to chase that. That'll take most of my time up. Dirge. Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'd like 5-star Blaze. He's going to be the next one I get. And then in here, I'll probably say, who have I got? Who have I got in 4-star already? Tank wise, I haven't got Malice. Who's Hotspot's version? I'm so struggling to find the Con version of things. I don't know. That spot's still up for. Maybe there's Optimus. That might even be my team. Yeah, Tantrum's Hotspot. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, maybe not then. I think that'll be my team. I think that'll be it. Which is still a good team. You know, 4-star Goldfire, quite easy to obtain. Or Ramjet, I think that's available in crystals. We've already got Rook. We've already got Laser Optimus. Silverbolt is a guarantee when it comes around to need availability. He's in what's called an arena store, and they change the bot every so often. So just go wait for it to circle round, and then it's done. Done. Got him. 4-star Cutthroat. I could buy him tomorrow, but I'm going to try and get him in crystals and see how we get. Then I've already got 5-star First Aid. Already got 4-star Ratchet. So the only 2 bots I need to get really is 5-star Cutthroat and 5-star Blades. Once I get those 2 and 4-star Goldfire, sorry. Once I get those 3 bots, I'm away. I've just got to level it. You know, I've got all the 4-star combiners apart from Abominus, which is the one that I need. But then again, once I get 5-star Cutthroat or 4-star Cutthroat, then I'm done. So yeah, that's the plan on China server. I plan on doing some videos on China server. I need to get a. It's hard because I need to get a code for the base. What they call them. I can't think what the code. You know the codes that you put in to get your base back when you recovery code. Noob. Yeah. Once I get and I can put it on my new PC and then put it on there. But I don't want to overload it with stuff yet. I just want to get the. I haven't got a test server on there yet. That's the next thing this week. I wanted to get it up and running, get it sorted, get the game on there, get it running, the camera sorted, things like that. There's probably a bit of an issue with lighting right now. It's probably an issue with the sound. Once I get them 2 sorted, that's done. Then get the test account on there before next weekend, I think. Get the test account on there and the China server. And then I'll have all 3 accounts on there. And that is the plan. Watch this space. Is there anything else on the test server that people want me to cover before we jump onto global? Anything else at all? We've talked about combats a bit. Yeah, we've talked about everything pretty much, I think. Have we covered everything there? So I do want to do some leveling. I'm going to show you the bots that I'm leveling on global. We'll show you how close we are to a 5-star. And like we talked about the new batch a bit. You know, G1 Dust Up Core. Is there any point in even looking at it? But I will cover it again. I will show it. Yeah, it really is that awful. It really is that bad. So the G1 Dust Up Core. It increases special ability damage by 13%. Now, I'll go through that as well. I'll explain why it's so bad. And set the target on fire, dealing 75% of the bot's damage. That's good. You know, that is good. That's all right. It's the damage. Even the 13% extra damage is okay. That's fine. You know, it's the same as the volatile mixture. It's a volatile mixture with extra damage. It's a bit like prowls. I'm fine with that. The problem is the damage. It says it does 4,000 damage. It doesn't do 4,000 damage. You know, exactly, Sharks. It looks good on paper, but but it's the same as Power Glide. It looks good when you look at it. But when you drill it down to the actual damage done, it's appalling. So, like I said a few times, that 13% of nothing is nothing. So, I think I was talking to Pablo again. I talked to him quite a bit. It's probably the only con that I really talked to a lot. I'd say I talk to moderators and things like that, and people in my Discord as well. But I'm talking outside of my Discord, totally separate people that I've got no reason to talk to really, other than just purely just to talk to them. Yeah, Porybless, one of the test servers, really cool guy, really nice guy, and I can't talk highly enough of the guy. I don't think he's in the stream. I don't think he watches my stream that much. He does. I think he watches the catch up. I think he's on the West Coast of America, so it's quite hard for him to watch. He's many hours behind, but really nice guy anyway. And I was talking to him, and the cons call Vortex Ticklebot, and I love that. And I've sort of evolved it into Mr. and Mr. Tickle, Mrs. and Mr. Tickle, like like the Mr. Men. So yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Tickle. That's what I'm going to start calling them. So Dust Up is Mrs. Tickle, and Vortex is Mr. Tickle. And the reason I call that is because that's what they do. They tickle the defenses. They don't damage them. They just tickle them. Coochie coo. That's it. So Mr. and Mrs. Tickle. That's what I'm calling them. So yeah, Dust Up is definitely Mrs. Tickle, and Vortex is Mr. Tickle from now on. But yeah, just not good enough. Just not good enough at all. Needs a vast improvement. But if they did that 4K damage consistent, that would be amazing. And I can see Engineer Hoist has put a lol. We all know that Engineer Hoist has got loads of great names to bots. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure he even invented it, but shoulder pads prime for me is a already a staple description. I'm not sure who came up with Death Chicken as well, but I think that's cool as well. Death Chicken rather than Deathsaurus. So yeah, we've got Death Chicken, we've got Shoulder Pads Brown. I'm sure there's some more people can put in the chat, but now we've got Mr. and Mrs. Tickle as well. And but yeah, on a serious note though, they need vastly improving, and that's why I wanted them as a 5-star, and why I hope they will. And Joker's just got 3-star double dealer. We'll talk about that. We'll go back to my global account, and then we'll have a look at it. And Jay Hoyes put Death Chicken wasn't me, he just kept it going. Yeah, I don't think I heard that in your stream, but I think I've seen it mentioned in you. I think I saw it somewhere else beforehand. Someone said Death Chicken, and I liked it. But I definitely saw Shoulder Pads Prime first in your stream. Definitely. Avocado Megatron. I've heard that, I think, not too long ago, though. I think I've heard that previously. Why avocado, though? Hellraiser Prime Core. Hellraiser what? Hellraiser Prime Core? Do we mean the same thing here? Because I think Hellraiser as a film that was in the 80s. Yeah, Hellraiser was a film in the 80s, which was pretty scary. So I can't imagine you're on the same page as me there. Here's the color of an avocado. Yeah, I suppose he is actually. Green and brown. Yeah, fair point. Yeah. I do like these little analogies that people do of these bots. It's quite funny. Yeah, true. Claim some rewards. Claim some rewards. Claim some rewards. So I actually upgraded my cup to level 9, I think. Every time I press that button, I always think, am I showing something there I shouldn't do? My account is fine. I took cup to 9. I thought I need to spend some spark. Let's get rid of some. I know it sounds ridiculous, and it's first world problems and all that. I thought we need to get rid of some spark, but we're getting back up there again. We're back up to 3.5. I've got to spend some spark on something. I've got 3.5 there. I've got 1.5 million there. So that's 5 million spark I've got. And then we've also got, ignore all these a minute, we've also got 145 total spark crystals as well. And that's not going down anytime soon. So come on, Spacey. We want 5-star Goldfire ability 11. Well, Goldfire ability 11. We want Blaster ability 11. We want Prowl ability 11. We want Blades ability 11. We want Smokescreen ability 11. Come on, what are you doing? We need these in the game. I'm probably going to give Trax ability 11. Just because I need to spend some. I really do. I don't even want to really, but uh, I've got spark to spend and can't spend it enough. Zen, I mean, geez, I've got 2.7 million Zen. I know I'm flexing here a bit, but I'm just proving a point. 2.7 million Zen. And then I've got 16 million XP just sat there. I've got another 3 million, so that's 19 million XP. I've got 16,200K, so I've got another 3 million. That's 22K. 22 million. So I've got 22 million in XP just sat there because I keep maxing out on Zen as well. They need to either raise the cap of Zen, raise the spark cap, or start bringing out some better bots. So I can spend it. It's so frustrating when you've got stuff to spend and you can't even spend it. It really is. Not even that I need it. I mean, some people. I think it was who was in there. I think Colt from my Discord server was in there. I'm not too sure of his name in here. There was a couple of other people. I think a few people were in there watching a little stream. Not a stream, but I was just showing what my bots can do. And I think I finished the attack on a war against Commander with 40 ability points left. It's getting boring. Come on, I need something. Raise the spark at 6 mil crush. Yeah, well, they said the reason they kept it so low is they want people to keep spending that spark. But then I'm just going to keep saving my total spark crystals anyway. So they've failed in that respect. Players will always find a way around. They'll always find a little niche that they can take advantage of. Always will. No matter what player you are. Even if you're a content creator for Space Ape, you still got to do it. Oh, Hassan's put that's one sexy team. Yeah, that's my team there. Yeah, I want an upgrade for Rook. Once I get an upgrade for Rook, I don't think I'll get an upgrade for Trax, and I don't want to upgrade First Aid. I just don't want to chase him. I want to keep trying the new batches. I like the new bots. But yeah. I think that if they improve Gunners a lot, I might sub Prowl back in, maybe. I don't know. Cheetos come back out now, but yeah. Yeah, Crusher, I thought you were in there. I weren't too sure, but yeah. Drop the 5 stars a bit and only use the 4 stars. Well, that'd be easy, dropping Goldfire for 4 star. My 4 star is still about 58, I think. Yeah, 58.9. Getting Spark him, that's easy. Dropping Jetfire, I don't know about that. I could do. I could put Links in there, though. Would do an okay job. I could easily change Ratchet for a 4 star, but Blade's the big one. There's no one to replace Blade. I could maybe put Smoke Screen in there, but he's a 5 star, so there's no one to replace Blades. Maybe Chromia. See, the hard thing is the thing about Wars. You don't want to drop points. You don't want to make changes. Like Grind Time keeps saying to me, don't change anything. Why change something that works? It's got a point. But, I want to just try something new. Try all 4 stars for a point. But I don't want to drop points in Wars. So maybe on the lesser Wars. But then do I really, without cores, it's so hard. Do I really just want to start taking all the cores off and changing them? Because, Blades has... I need that top shot and Nav Trial. I don't want to keep changing that. That's going to cost me a lot of energy on. I'm saving my energy on for HQ 18. I really am. I'm not lying. Honestly, I am a bit of a hoarder. I just like to be prepared for anything. I like to save for anything so that when it comes around, I'm well prepared. But yeah, exactly, Volcanic. Not broke, don't fix it. But yeah, that's how I have my team set up anyway. Jetfire, top shot. 1 shot now at 64.10. He can 1 shot. Interested to see what 11 does. I need it, but yeah. Is Trax Primer better with top shot or flak? It's pretty much the same. I did a test, and you'll see a lot of people saying that Primer is better with flak. Those are the people that have just made an educated decision on what they see on the screen. But once you really drill down to the numbers, I think I did it in a stream a few weeks ago, where I actually tested it. I tested it. And it's pretty much, I think top shot, the way that I summed it up was, if it's a clump of defenses, top shot and primer is better. If it's a line of defenses, then flak and primer is better. So, but you can't say, because in a base, you'll come up against a line of defenses that it's better to take out. You'll also come up against clumps of defenses. When it's just one on its own, then Top Shot does better than Flak. So, do you know what I mean? You're going to sometimes hit every single different scenario. So it's hard to say. I'd say, honestly, it doesn't matter. Put a primer on either of them and they'll both do well. That's what I'll say. But what I will say is adding primer and Flak and Top Shot in the same team is a great combination. So there you go. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I run some leveling teams that I sort of run over and over again. In my teams, and I always add one bot in that I'm trying to level on these free-to-play events, like Trailbreaker. So I've got Trailbreaker in there. Trailbreaker's level 36. I'm trying to level the bots up that I haven't got in 4-star. So we've got Trailbreaker in there. We've got Scattershot in there. Brainstorm's being leveled. Hoist is being leveled. Double Dealer is being leveled. And then I think we're leveling Elita as well to get her up so that she can do a bit more Zen farming better. Trailbreaker, Scattershot, Hoist, Brainstorm, Double Dealer. I think that might be it. The rest, obviously, I'm going to go through the lab eventually. I want to get these guys up to 50 first. Then I'll start putting the rest through the lab and try and work my play level up. And then I want to get the likes of Star Saber and Lita 1 up to 51. That's my long-term aim anyway, getting them up there. But for now, my main aim this weekend is getting this guy up to 58. I haven't focused on him at all since he was level 53. This guy's gone from 53 to 58, just free to play, doing events, just the triple XP events. So yeah, Otis Prime from 53, 58, 53 to 58 in triple XP events, free to play only, which is still a good achievement. I want to try and get into 60 free to play. It'll probably take me about another year, but yeah, just running full teams like this, not power leveling at all, just leveling, and that's all I've done. It's probably took me 2 years to get from 53 to 58. To be fair, running teams like this, I haven't power leveled them at all, but it's doable, So yeah, we balance our teams around a tank. I always put 1 or 2 overpowered bots in there. For me, the 2 overpowered bots in here are Blade and Lynx. Massively overpowered bots. So 2 strong bots in there, a couple of tanks, a healer or some sort of protection, and then obviously Trailbreaker just for the XP. So let's go in, do a bit of leveling. So what else have been doing this week? Oh God. It's a lot with the PC, to be honest with you. I just literally got a gaming PC, brand new. And then I've been waiting for about a month to get it delivered. Waited. It wasn't available because of the massive stock shortage. And then it finally arrived on, was it Tuesday? Finally arrived on Tuesday, yeah. And I can actually get the specs up if you give me a minute. Where's the specs? Anyway, we'll do this battle and then get the specs up anyway. Because when I was doing the streams, when I was watching Engineer High stream, watching Skywarp Grays and everyone else, I was asking them, what specs have you got for your PC and what's the minimum specs that you've got, and I was going to try and get like not a budget, but spend a bit less because I wasn't sure what to do. And then I thought, hell, they're going to do it. Let's do it right.
Deploy.
Okay, so what we're focusing on here, so we've got clump of defenses there. So we could do with taking this clump out here. That's what I'm looking at straight away. Then these 4 or 3 up there, and then probably hack over here again. So that straight away, that's what I'm looking at doing. So we're going to use Skylinks for these 3 here. We'll probably pop the outpost with hotspot. That's them took out. Then we'll hack these over there with blades. Take that out. Check fire. Exactly what we said. Hack this with blades. And then we're going to use hotspot to put the outposts. That'll kill Cheeto. Thank you. And now it's just whatever we need to do to keep him alive. So, yeah. So let's get the specs up. I was actually talking to Dale. I owe a big thank you to Dale for actually helping me with deciding on the PC. When I told him the specs and when he looked at the price, he was like, "Yeah, I just get that. I'll just go for it." It was actually quite a good deal we got. Let's have a look. Okay, so an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. So yeah, quite a good processor in there. 16 gig of RAM, an RTX 3070 Zotac, 2 TB hard drive with a 512 SSD as well. I've also put my old hard drive in there, which is another 500 gig, just for the hell of it. Obviously got Wi-Fi and everything else for about $2,000. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal considering the RTX are about 700, 800 pound their own, or 700, 800, well, about $1,000 something. What am I doing? Am I doing resource farming? No, no, epic fail. Epic fail. No, what am I doing? Did I really do that? Yeah, so now we're going to do brainstorm. So the overpowered bots here are Blaster and Cheeto. They're the main two. Obviously got First Aid in there as well. It's quite a good team, this one. Zone 14 again. Yeah, so we've got the PC and we got a new keyboard and mouse, a new headset, and we got a new camera. So yeah, pretty much done. So yeah, you can get a good setup for about $2,000 if you check around. Yeah, it's quite a lot of money to invest, but then you got to look at it as, is it a long-term thing? There's so many people, how many times have we seen YouTubers that have started up and just faded away? I mean, I know Engineer Hoyce has been doing it forever and a day. God, for so long now. If you're still in the chat, Hoyce, how long have you been streaming for now? Is it 7 years? I'm thinking, pretty sure it's before the game. Is it 6 years, something like that? Before the game started. It's a long time. I think I've been doing it for about 3.5 years, something like that, maybe 3 years, something like that. I'm not too sure how long Skywalk's been going for. But there's so many, like, Soldier. I know Soldier's still around, but doesn't really stream that much anymore. And then we got Trios, who doesn't stream that much anymore, and Alpha Prime, all these sort of people. Then you can go back to JT and Oasis and Bearded Ghost, all these old YouTubers that used to do the game that don't anymore. There's so many people that have tried YouTubing and then just given up. Sadly, it's a shame. So straight away, like in my thing, we're gonna drop Blaster's minions and drop the Medibots. I do that regardless of war attacks or anything else. That's what I do. Drop the Medibots protection, get the most protection you can, and then drop the minions. Just give them extra protection. Engineer Hoist thinks 2014 was his first video. Yes, I'm going back to like, your first sort of video when you first started up. When you first started doing videos or anything. It doesn't have to be like, prolific or regular. I'm just saying, I'd say that the last year I've been doing real regular content. Before that, it was, here and there. And I think before that, I was doing, let's be honest, let's put it this way. When I first started doing it, I was doing one video a month. But then since lockdown, I started off to doing a stream a day, which was maybe a mistake in hindsight. But, it probably made me what I am today, thanks to that. So I can't, go mad too much, complain too much, because, it was good. It was hard. Don't get me wrong, doing a stream every single day was hard work. There was days where I was thinking, what the hell am I going to cover today? What we're going to talk about? And, the stream just took a life of its own. And, but yeah, it's definitely this year that has took the stream to the next level. Face down. Yeah, so Hoy's been doing streams for about 2 years. So yeah, I'm like a year and a half behind your streams, and you're obviously a lot more accomplished than I am. But I'm hoping this new setup is, getting close to what you do. In terms of quality, I look at your quality of streaming is quite considerably better than mine, and it's very very polished. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, but yeah, a few more things to do, a few more things to set up, and then yeah. So again, we've got another team there. So again, the old pod bots here are mostly Chromia and Ratchet. So honestly, the incredible healing that Ratchet's got, and then Chromia just is one of its own. I use Dinobot to pop the outposts. It's very expensive. Yeah, people don't realize the money that goes into YouTubing. They don't realize. I mean, the outlay of you got to think. All right, let's put it into serious perspective. So, okay, I pay for Discord every month, which is all right, it's only $10, but still, I pay for Discord every single month. I pay for my program to produce my videos and things like that. I could probably get a free one, but they're not as good. That's $50 a year. So okay, it's only about $5 a month, but okay, another $5 a month. Just bought a gaming PC that was $2,000. You can put that into it as well. My internet, I have to upgrade, which is going to cost me about an extra $20 a month. So that has cost me as well. So there is overheads to really do it properly. I mean, you can put my devices up. I spent about $1,000 on devices, on new upgrades and things like that for the stream as well. So you're talking $3,000 outlay for everything, and then probably $30-$40 a month just to keep it going. Yes, I use the internet for other things and use PC for other things, and yeah, fair enough, and use a tablet for other things, but that's pretty much use really. I don't need to upgrade my internet. I don't need a big PC. I don't need better tablets as long as they run the game. But you need them just to be a bit more, to be able to run the game well. That's why I was so baffled when my stream started going down. I thought it could only be the internet connection, because the internet connection is still good, but maybe not quite good enough. But it definitely wasn't the device. That's why I knew. I was like, it's not that. So yeah, very big outlay, Let's just get them stunned. Let's stop them for a start. There we go. I like these bases that are in sections like this. It makes it so much easier. You can just stun them and then just take them all out and work on it. Let's pop them now. As soon as these defenses are down, let's wait till we got most of these. We don't want to add more bots into the mix. But as soon as that combiner's down, we're going to pop these now. Get them open. And we're going to battle them as well. And we're going to pop mine. Shock tower there. When you're putting shock towers down, guys, keep them away from shock towers. If that makes sense. When using Chromie's ability, keep them away from shock towers. That's the number one thing that will kill them. Or make sure they're in range of beam lasers. That's the number one thing to think of. Thank you, Grind Time, upgrading. For donating. Thank you. It says keep upgrading. I just didn't say that just to like make people, donate. I'm just saying that, it's not all what people think. I've seen people say, "Oh, I've just started streaming. What do you think?" And you think, well, you need to upgrade that quality, and you need to start talking on your streams. You need to be a personality of some kind, and your personality needs to come across. And I always say to people, there's two reasons people watch streams. One's entertainment, one's for information. If you can get a mix, brilliant. I think that Engineer Hoist is more towards entertaining than I am. He still has information in it, but I'm more informative. I think that entertaining. I'm not. I don't think I watch Engineer Hoist because I'm entertained by Hoist. It's not. I'm not trying to put the guy down. I'm trying to beat him up with anything. I think he's more entertaining than I am. He covers a broader spectrum of stuff. I mean, he covers the toys for Christ's sake, and sorry to swear, but it covers the toys and there's so much knowledge about the comics and the cartoons, and he knows so much more than me when it comes to TF lore. Crazy how much the guy knows, and a lot of people do. I'm not a massive Transformers fan. I'm a G1 fan. I'm a Transformers G1 fan. I'm not a fan of Prime and Beast Wars and everything else. I'm a massive G1 fan. Massive G1 fan. There's not much I don't know about G1. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Hoyce. Yeah, I'd say that I'm stronger, obviously, with strategy-wise, but you're a lot more entertaining than I am. You've got a lot better knowledge of TF. That's what I'd say. But you can. It's up to you which way you want to go. Do you want to go entertainment and just be a personality, or do you want to be informative, or somewhere in between? And that's what you've got to decide. And you've got to find what's right for you in your niche, and then decide. To be fair though, Hoist, you are a bit of a collectionist. You have got a lot of bots. It says something when I do watch Skywalk occasionally, but Hoist is my go-to. Hoist is my. Everyone has a streamer that they go and watch. I have other streamers for other subjects, but in Earth Wars, I did like Trios. I'm not gonna lie. Alpha Prime, it was okay. I like the guy, but it was a bit too high level for me. And I think the problem with Alpha Prime, and the good thing about Alpha Prime is that he does really good things for top level guys, really top level guys. They all watch him. Whereas mid level guys, I think personally, even I felt a bit out of depth watching his videos, thinking I would never emulate what he does. His bots are even higher level than mine. They're crazy. The guy's ridiculous. I like Trios. I like Trios more entertaining. I think that's the thing. I thought Trios, I think Hoist are more entertaining than I am. And I like watching entertaining streams. I do miss Trios Dave, actually. He was a funny guy. Yeah, he was. It's a real shame. I don't want to talk about him on the stream. What happened? It's quite personal, and it's quite sad. But it's a shame. That's all I'll say. But he's a really cool guy, really nice guy as well. There's not many cons in the game that I like. Strangely enough, I don't know why. I think that you've got something wrong with you. You choose con. I'm just joking. But yeah, I really like the guy. It's all right, Hoist. It's true. It is true. I'm not lying. I'm not. And everyone watching my channel knows that I don't. I'm not one to blow smoke. If I thought it was awful, one, I wouldn't tune in, and two, I just wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't be nasty, but I definitely wouldn't say it. I wouldn't be bigging you up in that sense. But I need to start concentrating actually because I'm getting smashed here. But it's true, And people think that I explained this every day to someone. Someone said like, do you watch other people's streams? I was like, yeah, I watch Heist. We're not in competition. We start working tandem. I like other streamers. The more streamers for the game, the better. Yes, we're in competition in a way because I look at Heist stream and go, well, that's pretty good. I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. I want to do that, but better, or I want to be better at this. And you can look at people's streams and go like, I want to do that, but I want to do it better. Nothing wrong with that. But we're not in competition that the fact that we don't like each other, or we don't, we want the other person to fail. I would be if Hoist next week said to me, I'm quitting, I've had enough, I would be devastated. It's not good for the game, it's not good for streamers, it's not good for the community in any respect. But do I want my stream to be more polished than Hoist? Yeah. Do I think that's gonna happen? No, not anytime soon. But there's nothing wrong with having competition in that sense, and having someone. The way I look at it is having someone to look up to and looking at them and going, okay, now I know where I want to be eventually, but how can I get past that and go even further? So yeah. Chris Taylor follows me, obviously Heist and Skywalk, Alpha Prime, Social Trios, all follow up, but they will return. I'm not too sure. Oh, obviously Grind Time. Grind Time's up and coming. Everyone started somewhere, and Grind Time is starting there, and it's a hard hill to climb. It really is. It's so hard at the start. You have people that think, I'm going to do a YouTube channel, I'm going to have hundreds of people watching me. I'll be honest with you, I got disheartened. I did a stream, and I had 3 people watching. 3 people. And I was so disheartened. I was like, I'm not doing these streams for 3 people. And so I stopped them completely and started doing videos again. And just kept the videos. And I think you've got to do that. Like when you think about, what my family's all about music, massive music personalities. Not personalities in like famous. I mean, like they love music, a massive music family. I'm the first one not to be, I think. All my family's played in bands of different aspects, whether it's brass bands or whether it's rock bands. And you know, my father, hates X Factor and The Voice and things. That hates them with a passion because he says that most of these people have not learnt their trade. They've not gone out and done the bad gigs, done the hard gigs. Toured, had to carry all their equipment around. They've got success too fast, and that's kind of like YouTube. People think they can just go out, start streaming, and be massive so quick, and it's not like that at all. It's so difficult. It really is. And you've got to start slow and start small and build your way up. Like someone said earlier, Rome wasn't built in a day. I know going off on a tangent here and start about streaming, but I'm just saying, like, you've got to start doing and consistent. And I'm sure Brian Time won't mind me saying, we were talking about his channel the other day, and I said, you've got to do it more regular. You've got to keep doing it really, really regular. Every week, twice a week if you can, but I'd say at least once a week. If you're not doing a video once a week, then you're not going to get anywhere quick. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't at the start. I wasn't doing videos once a week. But I've started to do, and that's what's really helped me. It's certainly a grind. It is. It really is. It's hard. Especially hard when you're not getting a lot of views as well. It's hard to keep going. Chris Taylor, there you go. Another point. The time. And people say, like, how much time do you put into YouTube in a week? And I say, well, how much time do I put into YouTube? Probably about 5 hours a week. That's all. And they go, oh, well, that's not that much. How much time do I spend in chats? How much time do I spend in testing? How much time do I spend speaking to the apes? You're probably talking, because I'm quite informative, probably about 20 hours a week. Because you've got to know what you're talking about. If you're going to be informative, you've got to put that time in and really know what you're talking about, and and answer any questions that people have, and understand things that happen in the game and things that are changing the game and the way the game's going, and be able to have an insight into that. If you're going for pure entertainment, then you don't need that really. But then you've got to really have to think of, I don't know, do you need ideas of content, just being funny or personality? It's up to you. I think that being, a personality is a bit easier in that sense. But yeah, but then again, you got to make sure you're. William's got his own Discord server, but made by someone else. Discord server is quite easy. I'd never really heard of it. I'd heard of it, but not really used it. And my cousin set it up for me. But then I've just evolved it. I mean, when he set it up, I think there was about 5 or 6 channels. Not much in there. And I've just totally evolved it. Half the channels that he made are gone now. And I'm constantly evolving it. And you've got to do that in your YouTube channel or anything else. Hey! Is that Skywarp? Probably not. Skywarp. Now I've got to decide who I want to give this XP to. Oh, hang on a minute. Have I got a healer? I want to give it to Punch, but is there a... That's his shielding. Will I take it out? Let's see. Does that do damage? Yeah, it does. So it needs to do damage. Oh, it's hit more than anything else but that. If not, I'll have to drop smoke screen. Come on, Punch. You can do it, Punch. It's the best mock wall message I've ever seen. Easy win. I do like it. Oh, he's going to do this. A minute and it's half down. Yes, Punch. My 3 stars going to go to whatever level it should be. I want it to be at what level he is. Yeah, baby. Let's go. As Jacob would say. Your eyes, Jake. Let's go. Cool. Where did he go to? We got to 40? Yeah. We'll put him in the lab. Cool. And that is it. So, I'm not promising anything, but this will be the last time we do a stream like this. It could be Wednesday, it could be Saturday. I'm hoping to get whenever the bugs are fixed. It might be another week and a half, but I'm hoping for next Wednesday. Hoping. we can do the big reveal on the brand new layout. It's going to be amazing. Honestly, it really is. So, yeah, make sure you tune in on Wednesday. I'll throw the thumbnail out sooner to let everyone know. Got some big plans, big plans over the coming year. Even I'm impressed with the plans we've got. It's just took a life of its own. But yeah, I cannot wait. This is going to be the biggest year for this channel it's seen. I think that last year was huge in terms of lockdown and what we've done time-wise put into it. And I think that this year is going to be even bigger. I really do. So yeah, stay tuned. But yeah, as I said about the 5 stars, yes, someone mentioned earlier, I have shown it in stream. So we've got 70k prems. Oh, we can claim these as well. We've got some 3-star shards. Got some 4-star shards. And yes, we have got enough for a 5-star crystal. And I'm going to just put something out there. We had a discussion with the apes about the 5-star batch and about the leaderboards. And we said that we complained that the leaderboards are very close together. It wasn't fair to have 2 leaderboards so close together. And we said that the only thing that's going to make people want to do this leaderboard is putting the 5-star event before the leaderboard. And I think that's what the apes are trying to do. Because once we said that, it was an emergency meeting, I think, with the apes, because it was very quick. And then the 5-star poll came out the next day. So it seems to me like the apes are trying to get the 5-star batch out before the end of the month. So if you haven't already, I'd suggest saving your shards for at least another few weeks. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the next batch should be coming in a few weeks' time. Fingers crossed. I can't wait personally. Can't wait to see who's in it. Can't wait to see how good the batch is going to be. If it's anything like the last one, for me, it needs to be. That will be as soon as this gets announced. For me, I will be saying this batch needs to be as good as the last. Needs to be. It's going to be different because it's a different amount of tanks or airbots or anything, but it needs to be as good as the last. It needs to be. We can't go backwards. I don't want to go back to the last batch and say I'm pulling from this one because this one's awful or not as good, or this one bot I do not want. No matter what bot is in there, it needs to be good. The worst bot in there needs to be desirable. Someone said earlier that the last batch was amazing. It was awful at the start, and Rhinox was the pick of the bunch. And now Rhinox, for me, is the donkey of the bunch, and it's still amazing. Considering that is, that is the worst one is incredible if you think about it, really, because he'd be one of the best in the other batches. So, really good bot. I'm just not a fan of rush bots. Just to emphasize that, before we finish off, just to prove a point that I'm just making it up, that my team has 1 rush bot, which is Goldfire to pop outpost. After that, not a single rush bot. And that's how I like my team. I don't like rush bots in my walk team. So I will never use Drift or Beast Wars, Megatron, hence why I'm not going for 5-star Monkey Prime, as Heist would say. Hence why I don't like Hotspot. Hence why I don't like any other rush bot for the exact same reason, apart from on the pop outposts. So yeah, can't wait for this next batch. That should be announced in the next few weeks. Big reveal for the new look streams, hopefully in the next coming week. So make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Doesn't cost anything, but just improves my viewer rates and just keeps me going on doing what I'm doing. And yeah, big thank you to everyone that supported me in the last year. Really appreciate it. The channel's going from strength to strength, trying to get to 4,000 subs by the end of the year, and then maybe 6,000 a year after. We're going to set massive heights. 1,500 subs in a year isn't easy. Not for a channel this size anyway, but that's what we're aiming for. So if you're not subscribed already, guys, make sure you do subscribe. Hit a like on the video before you leave. And we will see you on Wednesday for the, hopefully, big reveal. Hopefully. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and peace out.